Hi everyone, my name is David. I'm a KOK Play Frontier from the Genesis group. And for all of you who do follow part of the KOK family and all of you who are new to the channel, this is serious. All right, this is serious. I've been talking about this for a while, and it's how, because of the Delta variant, if you check out some of my previous videos for the past couple of weeks, I think I've talked about, or even month, I've talked about how the Delta variant is probably going to cause maybe some kind of crash in the stock market, but you're going to have an issue with supplies because China is like the manufacturing hub of the world, and they're doing some serious lockdowns over there. So when it comes to shipping, especially your big cargo ships, the containers, prices just skyrocketed, and there's just not enough shipping containers in terms of demand. And it is having a serious impact, probably, I think, all over the world. All over the world. All right. And so, because of that, I'm actually telling you guys why it's just so much more important to get into KOK Play and to join the family and be part of something that is real, that can help you against the tough times ahead, especially with inflation that's going to be coming. Even though we're all experiencing inflation, it's going to get worse. While in KOK Play, inflation is getting much. Well, we're not having inflation, we're having some serious deflation. Just check out the previous video. But here, let's start. Now, I'm going to come back. Well, okay, let's check this out. So, all you have to do is type in empty Walmart shelves 2021. And I checked out the videos for myself, right? So here, let's check it out.
13th or something like that. Wow. I haven't been to Walmart in so long, and it is really a shortage. Let me open this up. It's totally a shortage, besides the prices inflating.
There you go. There's a shortage at the Walmart where she lives at, and prices went up. You have inflation. Let's check out another video. This is in
Put
Texas.
Those pictures up. They'll be kind of going through this video, and you'll be able to see that there's definitely a lot of holes still. There was holes in toy section. The toy section was really bad. I only took one picture of the toys, but yeah, no toys. This is kind of weird. Really, really slim. Camping stuff actually wasn't too bad, but again, it's a lot smaller of shelving, so it's kind of easier to make it look like they still have a lot of stuff. So if you were to space it out, if it was a bigger one, they definitely still had some stuff. It just looked very picked through in some areas, and you'll be able to see, frozen stuff. Milk, eggs, dairy was pretty slim. The drink aisle, again, the gate.
Okay, so look over there, and let's check this out.
Now, of course, we can attempt to blame stuff from last year still, but that's just simply not the case. There is just a complete breakdown of the system. Now, there are a couple of big box stores that I've been into that seem pretty well fluffed. This was an interesting shortage, by the way. There were no Rubbermaid containers here for a month straight, and then suddenly one day, a few more appeared. But these shelves were completely empty for a very, very long time. Soda, for some reason, seems to be pretty well stocked, though. We know they discontinued some of their brands due to shortages with the packing materials. What are some of the weird shortages you've seen in your area? I'd like to get a good snapshot of that. Make sure to tag me in the video title, and let's try and share as much information about the sustained and obvious shortages we continue to see across the nation. This really does seem to be the new norm.
That's the new norm. That's the new norm. That's crazy, right? That's the new norm. Okay, let's go back to this. And it's not just the United States. Prepare now, emergency food supply. I mean, it's happening in England. Over here, UK supermarket shortages, right? That's in Euro News. All right. And so you're wondering, like, why do we have such a shortage? some of it's domestic issues within the country, but a lot of it, I would say, is import. And why? Because, China has become the manufacturing hub of the world, and basically they're shutting things down to, try to prevent the spread of the Delta variant. But shipping prices, this is where inflation really hits. Shipping prices.
Meanwhile, vessel operators have no extra ships to meet the enormous freight demand.
No extra ships to meet the freight demands.
Containers are mostly unavailable or can't be rapidly repositioned where needed, and destination ports are facing a backlog of these giant boxes because they just can't keep up with the huge volume of imported goods that are arriving. The container backlog is adding weeks of delay for major export trades from Asia. The situation has become so extreme that one carrier company exposed it's now costing $32,000 to ship a group of standard containers from Shanghai to Los Angeles.
$32,000. $32,000 to ship one container from Shanghai to LA.
Craig Goscard, Senior Vice President at Seco Logistics, said during a recent briefing it was a nice way for the carrier to say, "We're not interested in any more business," Goscard said. Now that shipping companies and carriers realize they're holding the cards, they've started to select the most profitable routes, leaving small businesses behind and making many of them desperate to find vessel space. Updated data shows that the median Asia-US West Coast rates are at $19,620.
$19,620? Wow.
That's 6 times higher than a year ago. And the median price for shipping to the U.S. East Coast quadrupled to $22,345 per 40-foot equivalent unit. Soaring transportation inflation is more than most U.S. small and medium-sized businesses can absorb.
So think about it. If you're a company in the States, or you're in Europe, or even, another part of Asia, it wouldn't matter at this point. You're going to pay more. And you have a choice. Is rather you're going to discontinue getting products and selling it in your country, or 2, you're going to pay the additional cost. And then you're going to have your customers pay for the additional cost. Plus, not only are you going to have them pay for the additional cost that you paid, which was 4 or 5 times more maybe, you're going to charge them extra. Because if you're a business, you work for a business, you own a business, you got to plan ahead, and you got to expect that shipping prices are going to go up. So what happens is you're going to price in future costs of shipping, manufacturing, all of that into the current prices. And that's why inflation is going to be horrific, right? And everybody around the world, they're feeling it. They're feeling it. Okay, so right now, it doesn't matter what part of the world you're in, you realize that your currency is losing its purchasing power. It's just not buying as much as it used to. Rather, you live in the States, you're using the euro. Heck, you could be living in China and even the renminbi, right? I'm right now. I'm in Korea. The won, the purchasing value of the won has gone down. But I'll tell you something right now, especially if you check out my previous video, you'll notice that the purchasing power of KOK Play has went up a whole lot. Hold on, I'm sorry. So here, look at these products. I took these pictures were just 2 weeks ago. All right, so The Hug Brio I was 78 Coke coins. Okay, the Hug Brio I was 78 Coke coins. Check out the price, okay? And now it's 62, right? The Queen R is 634 Coke coins, and next to it, that massage gadget is 86 Coke coins. Well, just 2 weeks ago it was 43 and 107. So you can see that Coke coin, there's deflation. Why? Because it's a currency. It's a digital currency for right here. Okay, it is a digital currency, KOK Play platform, right? So on the platform, you use KOK Play coins. And the KOK Play coins, the currency, the digital currency has gone up in purchasing power. And that's why I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm telling you what I'm doing. And I've been going in on KOK Play. All right, I've been mining. Okay, and I will continue to mine because I see that I can use KOK Play coins to buy physical products that I actually need. Okay, I can actually buy stuff that I can eat and survive on. Yeah, and on top of that, I could also send it out to another exchange, and if I have to, you rather I exchange it to Tether or BTC somewhere else and then liquidate it and put in my bank account, and depending on how much I put in, take out, maybe pay some tax. And even then, it'll still probably beat out the dollar to purchase what I need if I can't purchase what I need here in the shopping part of, KOK Play. All right. So think about that. I really want y'all to think about that, okay? I'm showing you right now the world prices are only going to get worse because you have a major supply everywhere, where a major supply shortage. That's, think about it. Right now, there's more currency in the world than there's ever been in history. Now, most people, when they think of currency, they think of money. So imagine then there's more money now than there's ever been in the history of the world, but there's just not enough products to keep the prices down, right? If you have more money, more currency chasing fewer products and services, what happens is then those products and services become more valuable in terms of currency, money, of what most people, I don't consider currency money, but that's what most people consider currency. And so that's why the currency value of these products go up, because there's just not enough of it, but more people are chasing it. Right? And that is what happens when governments are paying people to stay at home and not produce any physical products or services. Right? That's what happens when you have container shortages where countries are not getting all their products to put on the shelves. And that's why the currencies are getting weaker, because they continue to print more currency, but make less stuff. And so obviously right here, Steve Hanke, this economist, I made a video about him, one of the greatest. I mean, he was giving advice to presidents of different countries, to Ronald Reagan, and he expects inflation to hit 9%. And we're talking about 9% using the crap CPI statistics they're using now compared to shadow stats. And so if you look at my previous video, I showed you how KOK coin is outperforming inflation because the currency, KOK coin, is so strong. The purchasing power continues to go up because people are buying KOK coins. Now, some people rather, I don't know what reason. It could be just because they want to get rich off of it. Someone like me, I want to hold it as a hedge against inflation, and I believe in the project. I know it's solid. Everything is legit. I know it's not some scam, some Ponzi scam. Definitely not that. So yeah, that's the news. That's what I wanted to show you guys right now. Expect more inflation. Expect more supply shortages wherever you're at. All right, because I warned about this. I warned about this. And because I warned about this, I also said this might cause another sell-off or drop in stocks. And that's probably going to cause Bitcoin to go down, hit that under 20,000 mark. I don't know. Or go back down to 30 from right now. Because I did say Bitcoin could pop up about over 50. It's still a possibility. But I did say I expect in the long run to go down under, hit around 20,000 under 20K. And yeah, I think that's still in the playbooks. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. But even then, KOKcoin will continue to maintain its purchasing power for the most part. That's what I think, Everyone, if you like the contents, please hit subscribe, hit the bell to get the latest notifications. If you're a part of KOK family, share this. Let them know why it's such a good thing to join and be part of this revolution that we are in the KOK Play family. All right. Other than that, if you want to join, go to Play Store, type in KOK space PLAY, and then you're going to need an invite code. Use mine. Okay, just type in QAABIRWL, QAABIRWL. All right. And I mean what I say about KOKcoin. Like, when BTC went from 65 to $30,000, KOKcoin was making all-time highs. Okay, it continues to go high. All right. So even if Bitcoin goes back down to $30,000, I don't see it having too much of an impact on lowering the price of KOK coins in the market. So, all right, everyone. I hope y'all take this warning of what I think's coming. It might look worse. It's gonna look worse. Things will get worse. But I think KOKcoin will continue to prevail and be the winner, right? Or one of the winners in the market. All right. All right, everyone. Stay blessed. God bless y'all. KOK on.